Hey guys, it's Joel from F50 Gaming, and look what I got in store for you guys. It is the Ferrari 488 GTB, and yes, this car cost me absolutely nothing. You can pick it up from the PlayStation Store for free. Yes, I said it, free. Not one freaking cent. So if you have a copy of DriveClub, make sure you pick it up. Now, this car is the successor of the 458 Italia, and the 458 Italia is one of my favorite cars of all time. It's probably the prettiest car of all time, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I do not know if this car is going to be better. Like, one of my friends that I go to school with, he absolutely adores the 458, and he doesn't like this car. He doesn't like the look of it, and personally, I don't really like the look of the back, like especially with that kind of like vent above the Ferrari badge, or like where you would put the license plate. It looks like that the back has a mustache, and I just really don't like it. I really like the front of it. I love the front of the car. It's like really beautiful, and it's really stunning, but the back and the sides, like, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, but it's not as good as the 458. But yeah, this thing is a whole lot freaking quicker, and yes, the engine is turbocharged, unfortunately. If you're a huge fan of turbocharging, it'll be good for you, but I prefer natural aspiration, because nothing sounds better than a naturally aspirated V8 right behind your head. But yeah, this thing I think is a 3.8, or is it a 4 liter? I really do not know. But yes, it is a V8 and it is turbocharged, which is a bit unfortunate, but still, I'm sure this thing is really quick. 661 horsepower. So yes, guys, it has as much horsepower as a Murcielago Super Veloce, which is quite a lot. And yeah, this thing has 100 horsepower more than the 458, so it's a hell of a lot quicker. I don't know the stats of it, but yeah, I'm presuming it is pretty quick, because we're going 160, no big deal at all. But yeah, as I said before, the back of it just looks like it has a mustache. I just don't like that. But yeah, it still is very quick nonetheless. Rear wheel drive, the way it's meant to be. But yeah, it's planted. It is planted. It's freaking cornering like an absolute boss. But yeah, we're on a track, I think, called Lytton or something like that, and it is in Canada. Beautiful scenery, beautiful car, so why not? But yeah, this thing is really quick. Yeah, it has as much horsepower as a 650S. For quite a while, like, the Ferrari 458 was always slower than the McLarens, but this thing is actually as quick as a 650S, which is very good. So Ferrari is kind of back in the game when it comes to competing with McLaren, which is very good. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely freaking awesome in this game. DriveClub always does a fantastic job, like, making cars look as good as they do. But yeah, the side's alright. You have a massive vent behind the door. I don't really like that. I don't know, this car is just a whole lot more aggressive than the 458. I don't mind that, but the 458 was a car to me that shouldn't look aggressive. It should just look beautiful and sweet, yeah, gorgeous. But yeah, this car, as I said before, it is not as pretty as the 458. But yeah, this thing, as I said before, is really good. It's really good at corners. I have to admit, like, you can slide the tail out, which is really freaking awesome. You don't worry about understeer, doing some off-roading there, over a bridge. So yeah, we're gonna do a race as well. I don't know why I should do the race, but yeah, we're gonna see how this thing competes with, like, McLarens and Lambos and probably other Ferraris as well. See if this thing can pretty much kick McLaren's ass, because I'm hoping it can, because I prefer Ferrari over McLaren any day. So yeah, guys, let's see how this thing goes against other supercars. Okay, guys, so we're going to do the race somewhere in Chile. I think it's called Tar Parker. But yeah, we got a Lebanton ahead. We got a Caterham behind us. We got a Marussia. We got a 599. So yeah, we got a whole bunch and a wide variety of supercars to freaking contend with. There's a Corvette right there. And yeah, since this track has, like, quite a lot of corners, I'm hoping that this thing will freaking eat up the corners, and it's got quite a lot of straights as well. So that 660 horsepower is going to freaking come alive on those straights. But yeah, this thing it's just mind-blowing how freaking fast it is. 140, 150, 160, 170, like, really, 180, 190, freaking hell. The 458 has never accelerated anything like that. This thing is just insane. Like, this thing, I think has the potential to go up against the Ventadors and other stuff like that, like F12s. Like, this thing is really quick. I need to stop saying like. But yeah, this thing is just mind-blowingly quick. The interior is quite nice, I have to admit. Ferrari are pretty decent with their interiors. It pretty much has the same interior, I guess, as the 458. Just has some minor changes, I guess. But yeah, it still looks good. What I find interesting about this car is usually when other cars replace other cars, for example, the Huracan over the Gallardo, like the Huracan looks pretty much completely different to the Gallardo. But this is basically just a more aggressive, hunched down 458. Like, I was hoping that they'll make something completely different, because I thought, you know, with the 458, it's just the best looking car that you shouldn't change the initial design to make it any more aggressive, I guess. And this is what they did, and I kind of don't agree with that. They shouldn't have changed the look of the 458. I think they should have just made a whole new car entirely. But still, I still like it. I still wish they got rid of that freaking vent on the back. As I said, it makes it look like it has a mustache. And why? Who designed that? Who thought that was a good idea? But yeah, that's just stupid. First place already, I swear. We're only 66% for this race. I did set it to semi-pro. Usually I win barely in semi-pro. So yeah, I don't know what's happening here. This car's just too quick. I think that's what it is. This car is just too freaking quick. But yeah, just imagine this thing in real life, how quick this thing would be in real life. That would be crazy. But as I said before, I'm absolutely in love with the front of this car. The front of this car, I have to say, the front of the car is the only part of the car that actually looks better than a 458. Let's just look at that. That just looks gorgeous. I think it's kind of like influenced by the Ferrari front, and I kind of like that. But yeah, let's do the rest of the race in interior view, because why not? A bit of understeer there. That's alright, who cares? But yeah, steering wheel is basically the same as the 458 wheel. Same as my racing wheel that I use to play Forza and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But yep, this car, as I said before, is free, so make sure you pick it up. But yeah, a free freaking 488. That's just freaking awesome. And yeah, I'm so happy by that. That's cool that I don't need to buy it, because I'm pretty much out of money. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Can we hit 10 likes on this video? And I know that's a bit ambitious, because I usually get around about 5 likes. But if we can hit 10 likes, that'll be absolutely freaking incredible. Make sure you share this video. I really want this video to get out there, because it is a fantastic car. So make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Take care.